Namaste, beautiful souls. The angels are really coming in strong. They want us to know that they are supporting us, and they are channeling a message about this year and how powerful the potential is for us to illuminate the illusion and to go into a deeper and powerful global spiritual awakening. They've also shared 4 supports or like guidelines to help us to individually awaken, which then helps the global, the collective energy. So I'm channeling and I've written down a few things, and let's just go for it. So they've said that 2025 holds this potential for mass awakening for millions of us on this earth. And it has the potential, it has the frequency to illuminate this illusion that we've been stuck in based on fear. We've been here on earth running in the solar plexus chakras. I'm sure many of you have felt like when you feel anxiety or when you feel stress or when you feel nervous or worried, you feel it in your stomach. That's the solar plexus area, and that's where the lower frequency fear pulses from, which then causes us to react to our environment. And when we act and react from that lower frequency vibration in the solar plexus, we actually send out low frequency ripples into the universe, and our universe, this world, mirrors back the frequency that we're vibrating. So we're starting to really awaken to the fact that we don't want to be living and vibrating from a state of fear, and that we want to consciously be choosing to vibrate and listen to the energy from the heart center. And this is the power and the potential that's coming here in 2025, because it's happening. So many people are realizing that, yeah, it's uncomfortable to live from that space of fear. And there is something bigger and more important for us here on earth. We weren't just created, we weren't just chosen and choosing ourselves to be here for this. There's something so much bigger, and the angels want us to remember it. So yeah, you might also notice that everything's happening more at a faster, rapid rate. So manifesting, and actually I've channeled a really powerful video on manifesting. It's in my growth and meditation series, and it's about 4 blockages that actually stop us from manifesting. Because you might notice that sometimes you can manifest really quickly and it comes to fruition, and sometimes you're like wishing and desiring and really wanting to create something and it doesn't happen. What happens there is that you're wanting it, and that wanting energy is what the universe is giving you. But also what happens is at the time that you are creating your vision board or what you want to manifest, pay attention to any contraction in the body, because the manifestation that you're wanting might be blocked by so many different fears or belief patterns, which you'll feel as contraction in the body. So if any of you do want me to talk more about manifesting and the blockages, I'm really happy to do another video, but do go and watch the other one first, and then you can message me and let me know. And you can also message me directly. My email is natalie@natalienamaste.com. Okay, so understanding that is going to really help with this next part, because we are here in the 3rd dimension. Why is it the 3rd dimension? It's absolutely divinely perfect, because the energy of 3 is so powerful. The body, the mind, and spirit, and it is through the duality that we can consciously choose to come back to unity. That is what the 3D world is all about. This mind-made creation that we are living, it's a dream that's created through every single thoughts attached with an energetic experience, which is emotion, which magnetizes and creates our reality. So this is why our outer world is an absolute reflection of our inner world. So, those who are in power in the different governments around the world, they're meant to be there because they've got a very, very important role to play. They are mirroring different parts of ourselves. We all have shadow. We all have darkness inside of us. We do. And the reason why we do is because for hundreds and thousands of years on this earth, we have had collective mind, and we've had collective beliefs and patterns. And I've channeled another video, which I recommend you go and watch. It's about the 5 different collective patterns that we are now dissolving. So go and have a look at that as well. It's called An Urgent Message of the Angels, from the Angels. So how can we move from this immense polarity that's happening right now and come back to unity? Because this is what it's all about. This is what the angels are saying. And the angels are saying, yes, everything is divinely perfect. We are experiencing mass duality right now for a reason, because it is uncomfortable. And we need to be uncomfortable in order to realize, like, this doesn't feel good. There's got to be something else. And it's that exact question that brings us back to the unity. So we're first God, consciousness, oneness. And then a split happens where the mind it has a thought, and then it has another thought, and then it starts to create this reality that we're experiencing. And it is through the mind that we've drifted away from unity to have this experience. And it is through the mind that we come back to unity. So the angels are calling us to please pay attention to our own minds. To observe your mind. Because there are patterns running inside of you that are keeping you entrapped in the mind-made reality. And actually, you have the potential to be fully awakened, the full consciousness living here in a human body. So, one more thing before I give you these 4 guidelines and supports is that we are in the element of wood, the Chinese element of wood, and the Chinese New Year. We're just entering into the Chinese New Year of the snake. So the element of wood, when I ask the angels, what does this actually mean? And they just say it's expansion and creativity. And they use one more word, growth. I get such goosebumps, and I can feel them bringing in a lot of light here, because they're saying that when we have a contraction, like we had in 2020, then we slowly from a contraction start to move into expansion, and that's what 2025 is all about. So there's an opportunity here with the snake to shed layers and layers of the skin, layers and layers of old programming. We're deprogramming ourselves so that we can truly be liberated and feel the light that we are, and remember who we are. So that's what the wood is giving us, the expansion, the opportunity to expand our minds so that we're not small and narrow-minded. And just to share a bit about me, from a very young age, I've remembered that I'm a soul, that I'm light, and I've been talking to the angels since I was a little girl. And I very recently had another massive spiritual awakening, and it was through the emotion of sadness. So this is important. An emotion that's a low frequency one that is reoccurring, that you experience often, is a gateway for your expansion. Do not be scared of the low frequency, uncomfortable emotions. Go into them. So I was feeling a lot of sadness. I could feel the weight of the world, and I sat with it, I cried with it, I felt it in the body, and I watched my mind, and my mind was going, we've got to find a reason. Why are you sad? What is this? And then something clicked, and I said, mind, I don't need to know. I need to trust. And I'm going to trust that this emotion's here to show me something, and I'm not going to be scared. And I started to breathe and feel into the sadness and just feel it fully and embody sadness. And when you allow an emotion to be fully embodied and experienced, something incredible happens. It completes itself, because when we swallow it down and hold it in, it can't complete itself. So it will keep coming up and pushing you and letting you know that it's there, and creating aches and pains in the body and making dis-ease and illness. So when you give it space and you watch it without naming it and trying to use the mind with it, it turns into the fullness of the energy, and I just felt a massive release of this huge energy of sadness. And I've awakened even more and more and more. And so what that means is that I'm less and less attached or believing in what my mind's got to say, less and less reacting from the emotions that move through the body, and having more and more peace in the mind, which means that I can truly consciously show up in this world. And yes, I'm still human, so I very much do feel the collective, very much am processing it with you. And I want to, because I'm a soul that's chosen to be human. And this is part of the experience. Like, we don't want to run away from this. This is an incredible opportunity. So let's go into these 4 guidelines and supports. What can you do for your own personal awakening? Number 1, the angel said, stop ignoring the patterns. You've got to see them. And to go a bit deeper into this, well, first of all, what patterns? Well, I see them as like gray fuzzy patterns. They're like slower moving wavelengths, and I can see them in people's auras and energy. I can see where they get trapped in the body. And what the mind does is, in order for you to remain the character and have the identity that you are, it bases itself off patterns of the past. So it'll judge the present moment that you're experiencing based off the past. So pay attention to your mind in the present moment. Don't disregard anything. Like, really pay attention to your mind. Even a small niggle. So for example, just the other day, a client mentioned something, and they were saying, oh, well, this person did this. And I said, oh, interesting. Well, how about we bring that back to you? Because whatever you're recognizing in another person, if you're seeing it in them, there's a reason why you're seeing it, because there's resonance. because then there's some sort of energy inside of your mind energy that's resonating with them, and you don't like it in them, which means you don't like it in you, which means you're ready to release it from you. And the way in which you can release it is, first of all, the hard work is to be aware, to be the awareness and pay attention all the time. All you need to do right now is set the intention that from now on you're really going to pay attention to what your mind's saying and thinking. Then when you notice the pattern, the light of you, the presence, the incredible soul that you are such high frequency light. Consciousness is extremely high frequency. It has the power to dissolve that pattern just by seeing it. So the work is seeing it, and then hold space for it by observing it, and then it will dissolve, and you'll feel stuff shift in your body. You'll feel a change. Okay, so number 2 is you are not the character. You are the one that is observing the mind-made dream. So what's happened here in this world is that we've gotten so identified with the character that we think everything's happening to us. When we have an emotion, we take it really personally. When someone says something to us, we take it personally. We actually are believing ourselves into being the character, and we've forgotten what we truly are. So then what are you truly? You are the awareness that is focusing on the character. You get to play the character. You get to play this role. And it's sometimes not really fun when you get too entangled in really feeling everything because you believe you are the character. So what happens here is when you have this realization that you're not the mind-made dream, you are the consciousness, the awareness, you are God, the divine light that is focusing awareness on the character. And it creates like an arm's length between what you truly are, the awareness, and the mind-made dream, the character that's playing this movie and having this incredible dream. So then you're less and less affected by the 3D world because one, you know, it's a mind-made dream and it's created through all the thoughts and emotions. And that really reminds you what a powerful creator you are. And 2, that you don't have to take it so personally because what is real, what's truly the ultimate reality is that we are all one. We are all this divine consciousness and you are that. So what's been happening is that the mind draws awareness towards itself. Okay? That's what it does. It needs all awareness in order to keep creating. And sometimes we don't want to send the awareness to all these negative low frequency thoughts because then we're just creating more of that. So by withdrawing awareness from the character and bringing awareness back to what you truly are, which is the awareness, you have created a distance between you and the character, and you're less and less affected by the 3D world, and life feels a bit lighter. It really, really does. So I feel like there's something else that they're wanting to say here about this. You are the power, the energy, and the light that is supporting the character in the character's experience. So now that you are more and more conscious and awake and aware of what's really happening here, you can withdraw awareness from everything happening to you, and you can consciously use the awareness that you are to create. What is it that you truly are here to experience in this mind-made reality. Yeah, let that integrate for a moment. Because the mind, if it's drawing all your awareness, that actually drains you. It's a lot to be thinking 24/7. And if you retract awareness from the thinking all the time and bring awareness into your body, ask yourself right now, where am I watching Natalie from? Where am I experiencing Natalie from? Notice where you're watching me from. And then ask yourself, where are you watching yourself from? Where are you experiencing life on earth from? Yeah. Notice that. Notice what's vibrating in your body. Notice where you're experiencing life from. That's awareness. That's consciousness. That's the real full you. The mind-made character experiences through the 5 senses. You experience through the 5 senses and more. There's actually hundreds of senses that you experience through. So now that you're starting to feel and realize where you experience life through and from, you can withdraw awareness from the thinking all the time, bring it back to the space and area where you experience life from, and you start to feel more vibration and energy because you're more conscious. And it means that instead of thinking all the time, which drains the energy, you've got more energy to create, to powerfully and consciously create. So the third one, it's a beautiful one. To remember. Remember is remembering, bringing all the remembering parts of you, because when we come here onto earth and we have all these different experiences and we give our power away to other people and to objects and to things, and we get attached to things, and we're giving our energy away here, there, and everywhere. And the angels are saying, remember, bring all the parts of you back. And so instead of being fragmented, you come back into this unity, calling all the light of your soul back into your body. And you can do this right here and right now. You can close your eyes and take a deep breath in. I call all the light of my soul back into my body, back into this present moment, right here, right now. And notice, keeping your eyes closed, sparks of light coming back towards you from all directions, back into your body. You might feel energy. You might see the sparks of light. Take another deep breath in and breathing in all the light of your soul. And this is from any time in this lifetime and past lifetimes where you have given your power away to people, to situations, to objects, to things. You are calling all the light of your soul back into the present moment, back into your body, remembering it all back into oneness. Feel all that light coming back, feeling empowered, feeling full of light. And I can feel the angels supporting you with this right here, right now, as all the light of your soul comes back to you. And you can truly remember the light that you are. Remember the light that you are. Remember who and what you truly are. So just feel that. And then you can open your eyes. And we go to the fourth one. And the angels really want you to practice this and to use this abundantly. They're saying, call on us. We are here to support you. Call on the angels to help you because they want to help. There are angels that can help you if you've got physical disease. You can ask, there's Archangel Raphael and all the healing angels that work on the green ray of light. Archangel Raphael and all the healing angels, please help me to heal my body. Help me to clear my mind. Help me to release the emotions. There are angels that can protect you if you feel scared or anxious. Archangel Michael and all the angels of protection, please come in with the blue ray of light. Protect me. There's Archangel Chamuel and Archangel Mary that work on the pink ray of light to help you to connect to your heart, to bring in more and more love. And this is what we need right now. Ask yourself, your soul, your intuition. Ask you, because you have the answers inside of you. Ask yourself now, which angel do you need? There are billions of angels, so whatever comes to your mind first is the right answer. So trust, trust, trust. And right now, the angels and I are beaming light to you all. May you receive this light abundantly, receive the support, and integrate this message deeply. Wow, my hands have pins and needles. Whew, for the amount of light that's coming in, and the whole room has gone, it's gone golden, violet, indigo light. Gold represents high frequency, 11th dimensional wisdom. The violet light is this extremely high frequency, and the indigo is activating the third eye chakra so that you can connect deeper with your soul. So this is powerful. And thank you everyone for all your comments, and I read all your messages. I can't reply to everyone because actually YouTube doesn't allow so many comments and responses. So I just want you to know that I love that we're all interacting. So channel your messages, because we're a community here and we're all supporting each other, and we all want to hear what each other has to say. It's really important to remember that you are your own divine channel and you've got so much to share. So share here in the comments in the group, and let's all feed off the light and wisdom together. And yeah, please subscribe. If you're just visiting today, subscribe, because as you subscribe, you actually help these videos to reach more people, which means more people get this message from the angels, and the angels are truly wanting to support us. And so they're coming through me strongly, and I'm just the channel, and I really want to make sure that they get their message. So the other thing that's coming through right now is, if you really are feeling the vibration of me and resonance with me, then I do a live session every 11th of the month. So you are very welcome to join. I'm going to include the link in the description so that you can join the special group. I channel the angels, I pick a card, and we do an 8-minute meditation, and I have special guests, Elisa Rushton, who activates DNA. She's powerful. She's on the 11th of February with me. Also, you might want to do a deeper dive into like spiritual awakening and Reiki, so that you can heal yourself and heal others and help this world. So I'll include the information of that as well. And I'm being guided to pick us a card. So one day I will make these cards available for everyone. Right now I live in Nicaragua and I just get them locally printed. So I'm going to pick a card, and let's see. They're affirmation cards, Namaste affirmation cards. Angels, what do we need to hear right now? Ooh, there's a few bouncing out. Oh, I'm going to go with that one. Within every challenge, there is a growth gift. When you are faced with difficulties, ask yourself, what am I learning? Your soul is always learning and expanding. And the affirmation is, I am growing. Let's see if you can see it. There we go. Yeah. Thank you everyone for being here. So much love to you. Namaste.